You have been using this character for years and nobody told you what it's really doing. It's inside apologies, inside kindness, inside correct or not, inside versus different scenes, same mastermind. Meet 对, the secret character that aims relationships. In English, we need different words like to word, about. But in Chinese, one character can cover that whole targeting idea if you know the secret. 对 is how you aim one thing straight at another. Your words, your attitude, your comparison. Ready to become an aiming expert? Which door do we open first? Here's the secret rule. Every time you use 对, you are creating a direction. Think of it as your grammatical laser pointer. It tells you what your words, attitude, or comparison is aimed at. Watch 对 in action. 我对你说 I am the source. My words travel. You are the target. Another one, 他对工作认真. He's serious about work. His serious attitude is directed at his work. And once you see this, 对 stops being a translation. It becomes a move. But where did this aiming idea come from? Time for some character archaeology. Now here's the twist. Over 3,000 years ago, 对 wasn't a grammar tool at all. It lived in ritual language, the kind you used when you had to give an official, proper response. 对阳王修. This phrase was commonly used in inscriptions on ritual bronze vessels given by the king to his nobles. So, when receiving a great gift or honor from the king, the nobles respond by saying, "Thank you, I proclaim and honor the king's magnificent kindness." So, the word 对 here means responding to the king's favor. Yang means to publicly praising the king, and xiu is the king's gracious favor. So, at its core, 对 never meant just to. It meant responding in the right direction, facing authority and answering in a way that fits the moment. When you need to aim words or an action at someone, you activate 对. For example, 对他解释 aim your explanation at him. 对大家笑 aim your smile at everyone. This is the secret to emotional accuracy. For example, 对我好 aim goodness at me. 对老师尊敬 aim respect at the teacher. 对这件事有兴趣 aim interest at this matter. English keeps switching words. You use good to, interested in, serious about. But Chinese can use one targeting move. 对. You're not memorizing prepositions. You're aiming a feeling at a target. Aim mode 3. Versus mode. What happens when the targets aim back? That's 对 as versus. 中国队对美国队 Team China versus Team USA. One 队 two sides lined up facing each other. Awesome. Now you're using 对 like a laser pointer, aiming straight at the right thing. But what if the situation is really serious? The kind where being almost right isn't good enough. That's when Chinese uses a stronger, more professional version of 对. 对症下药 to prescribe medicine for the specific symptoms. Here, 对 is the diagnostic log. The medicine isn't general. It's aimed with precision at 对, the exact symptom 症. It's a difference between a band-aid and a cure. 对峙 means to confront someone and demand the truth, like a face to face showdown or cross examination. 质 to question, to challenge, to press for the real facts. 对 here means direct, head on, in front of each other. So put together, 对峙 is truth forced into the open by direct pressure. No dodging, no hiding, no vague excuses. 对准对准 means to line something up exactly, to aim and align with precision. 对 means face or aim toward. 准 is accurate, on target. So it's not just pointing at something, it's adjusting until it's perfectly aligned, like fine tuning a camera focus. 相对相对 literally means mutually facing or relative to each other. It's used to express that something is not absolute, but exists or is measured in relation to something else. In 相对,对 doesn't mean correct or to or toward. Here, 对 means facing, opposite, in relation to. The magic is in the combination. 相 is mutual or each other. 对 is facing, opposite. So 相对 means mutual facing. Two things oriented toward each other. Do you see the pattern now? One idea runs through all of them. 对 shows you're doing something on purpose in the right direction with precision. It's basically the aiming marker in Chinese. And once you understand that 对 is about aiming your words and actions on purpose, the next phrase suddenly clicks on a whole new level. Okay, this is where the whole aiming idea turns into pure human emotion. 对不起 doesn't start as I'm sorry. It starts as a feeling I cannot face you. Because 对 is facing or directing toward, and 不起 is cannot rise up or cannot hold myself up. So the subject is I did wrong and now I'm not in the position to face you properly. That's why it hits so hard. It's not just my bad, it's our alignment is broken. Why does 对 also mean correct? Because when your aim is perfect, when it matches exactly, Chinese calls that 对. So today you get these modern uses. 对不对? Correct or not? Did it hit the target? 你说的对, you're right. Your words matched reality. 对答案, check answers. Put them side by side and see if they align. Same core logic, just upgraded. Rule number one, 对 equals target lock. It's not just two, it's the moment your sentence locks onto a target. Rule number two, the basic shape is always this. A 对 B. A is the source, B is the target. And A directs something at B, words, attitude, or a matchup. Rule number three, you aim in three modes: words and actions, feelings and attitudes, or verses. Three modes, one principle. 对 equals to intentional aiming. So here's a mission this week. Every time you see 对, ask one question: what's being aimed and who is the target? Now your turn. Drop one sentence in the comments using 对. You have got the aiming device now. So what will you aim first? 加油! See you in the next one. 再见.